In today's video, we're going to be making a delicious pan-fried sea bass with a roasted vegetable and quinoa salad. And then we're going to finish that off with a beautiful sticky balsamic glaze. So if that sounds good to you, then stick around because this is how you do it. Before we get started, I'm just going to quickly talk through everything you need before we start the cooking process. So you're going to need a pan of salted boiling water, a small saucepan for the balsamic reduction, a frying pan for your sea bass, and a roasting dish for your roasted vegetables. And then you're going to need to preheat your oven to 190 degrees C. First thing to do is very lightly season your sea bass fillets. This helps to draw any moisture and firm up the fish. It also, of course, seasons it. Set this to one side. Next, we're going to prepare the vegetables. We're going to take one red onion and we're going to dice that up. We're going to leave the onion in quite large chunks like this. And then we're going to dice up one green pepper, 3 tomatoes, 150 grams of mushrooms, and then we're going to slice 2 cloves of garlic. Now we're going to place into a roasting dish the red onion, the green pepper, the sliced garlic, the mushrooms and the tomato. We're going to drizzle that with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, season with a little pinch of salt and pepper, and then we're going to place into the oven to roast for about 25 to 30 minutes. So for the quinoa, we've got a pan of salted boiling water, and then we're going to tip in 100 grams of the quinoa. Give that a quick stir. Turn the heat down to the lowest setting. Cover and cook for about 15 minutes. For the balsamic glaze, place 200 ml of balsamic vinegar into a saucepan and reduce it down until it's a syrup-like consistency. Transfer that into a little bowl. Scrape down every last bit because it's awesome. And then we'll set that to one side to cool so we can finish the dish with it later. After 15 minutes, we need to drain the quinoa. Now, after 25 minutes, we're going to take the roasted vegetables from the oven and we're going to mix the quinoa through it. The quinoa will absorb all of those lovely roast veg juices, and then we're going to cover that and we'll leave it to one side for 5 minutes while we cook the fish. The fish doesn't take very long at all to cook. Now for the sea bass, what we're going to do is we're going to put a frying pan over a high heat and add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We're going to let that heat up and then we will season the fish and place it into the pan skin side down. We'll cook it skin side down for about 3/4 of the way. You can see the white colour change as it's cooking. You can see it rising through the fish, and when it's so close to the top, that's the point you need to turn it over. That'll be roughly about 3 minutes until the skin is crispy. We'll then throw in 20 grams of butter, finish it with some lemon juice and take it off the heat, and that will be the sea bass cooked. Finish it with a good grind of black pepper on both sides. Before serving, we're going to take the quinoa and roasted vegetables and get about 2 tablespoons of roughly chopped fresh parsley. We're going to mix that in and stir it through. That just adds a nice level of freshness. That just really helps bring the dish to life. Beautiful. Wow. Now we're going to serve it up. Take that delicious quinoa salad and pile it up in the middle of the plate. As much as you like, don't be shy with this. It's very good for you. And then take one of those fillets and just place that in the centre. If you're feeling extra indulgent, you can add a few of those pan juices over the top there. And then of course, let's not forget about that sticky glaze there. We're going to just take that and we're just going to drizzle a bit right over the top. Beautiful. Of course, don't forget to serve it with an extra wedge of lemon. So So that's how I make my pan-fried sea bass with a roasted vegetable and quinoa salad, finished with that beautiful sticky balsamic glaze. I hope you try this one out for yourselves at home because it is really healthy, it's fun to make, and it's just absolutely delicious. So please do give it a go. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Now if you want to learn how to do an awesome seared tuna steak, then check out this video up here.